Odysseyers! Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin channel. Thanks for joining me and being part of the channel, liking and subscribing. Link below to the last Mike in the Night show. What a show! Holy crap. I get people calling me from everywhere about that show. It's like, Mike, my God, your show is finally worth sitting through and watching or listening to in the background while driving because you're actually allowed to speak. So go to Odyssey and check out last Saturday's Mike in the Night. Tomorrow night, Mike in the Night again. Wednesday, Hump Day special. Anyways, what's happening? Well, there's something really major happening. And here it is. I'm going to read it out. There it is. Australian Army begins transferring COVID positive cases, contacts to quarantine camps. Now, you're probably saying, well, Mike, you're not the first one to make a video about this. This is old news. This was published this morning, but there's a reason why I want to bring this up. Because I'm not a bandwagoner, jump on Australia and follow what's happening there since COVID started. No, we've been talking about Australia on this channel since 2014. And there's videos of me telling people to leave the city in 2015. So we're not here just to kind of bandwagon it along and stuff and kind of jump on the, stealing people's shit. And I'm not about that, guys. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is really important now. The Australian Army has began forcibly removing residents in Northern Territories to the Howard Springs quarantine camp located in Darwin. Remember Darwin, guys? In early 2019, we did a Mike in the Night special with Supreme Cannon. Was co-hosting with me, and then we had other callers call in about the social credit scores in China. So what, Mike? It's China. No. Darwiners, sorry guys, my eyes are watery. Darwin government from Darwin went up to China a few months before we made that show and went ahead and started taking technology for starting up a social credit score. So they wanted to go there and get social credit score technology and facial recognition technology in Northern Australia. So they went to China and started implementing it. So now they are starting to create these camps and forcibly moving people. No surprise it's happening in Darwin. Link up top to that Mike in the Night episode right there that we did before this whole COVID and all this shit, okay? Residents of the Binjari and Rockhole no longer have 5 reasons to leave their homes, said Northern Territory Chief Minister Michael Gunner, referring to the country's 5 allowable reasons to avoid lockdown: buying food and supplies, exercising for up to 2 hours, caregiving, worker education if it cannot be done from home, and get vaccinated at the nearest possible location. There can only leave a medical treatment in emergency or as required by law. Yeah, they could leave for medical treatment and stuff, which is fine. It's in quotations, by the way. It's highly unlikely that more residents will be transferred to Howard Springs today, either as positive cases or close contacts. He continued adding, that can mean anything. Close contacts can mean anything. Is close contacts the fully vaccinated that are administering the tests on people that come back negative? What about those people that are administering the tests? So it's likely that more residents will be transferred to the Howard Springs either as a positive or close contact. So they could label anyone as a close contact, pick them up and take them away. Those 38 are being transferred now. So there it is. They're going door to door and they're being transferred now. All right, let's keep going. Australia, the Army is now transferring. So this is tweets here. The Army is transferring positive COVID cases and contacts in Northern Territories to quarantine camps by Army truck. So it wasn't a conspiracy then? No, we knew something was going to happen in Australia. I don't know if you guys remember, we put up a chart on the YouTube channel for people to vote back in 2018. Which country in the Commonwealth will be the first to fall? And 60% of the vote went to Australia, and then it went to New Zealand, and then Canada, and then UK, and then the United States was last. Would be the countries to fall in English-speaking world. We're conscious of the fact that this can have some impacts on people's mental health. No, they're not. They wouldn't be doing it if it was the case. as well as their General Well-Being Police Commissioner Jamie Chuckler told NT News. That's Northern Territory News, by the way. Of note, the Northern Territories are home to a large percentage of Indigenous Australians, as the Epoch Times' Steve Mullen notes. According to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, in 2018 and 2019, almost 1 in 5 Indigenous Australians lived in overcrowded dwellings, composed of 5% of the non-Indigenous Australians, although this percentage has decreased from 27% in 2004. So what are they getting at with this? What are they trying to say? The more people live in a house, the more contaminated it gets with people? Then it goes on to say, 5 days ago, Senator Mel Durry McCarthy told ABC, Australians Broadcasting Crap, that overcrowding in Indigenous communities was a massive problem, pointing to the region's second cluster of new infections. Well, it looks like the rest of Australia has no infections from what we were seeing on the last Mike in the Night, where they basically have nightclubs open and everything looks to be open. We're just talking Australia, because people are going to comment below and say, Mike, hey, I'm in New Jersey, I'm here, I'm there, what the hell are these people talking about? That's in your plane of the world. That's on your stratosphere. That's on your level of world. Australia is on a different planet, okay? Yeah, we could argue now, face to face, we could argue for hours, and we could prove that Australia is no longer part of this planet, because it's not running on the same, on all cylinders like other countries are right now. So it says here, from Karshi, blah, 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 while unknowingly bringing COVID-19 with her part, per the report. If we could get housing in there right now, I would be pushing that straight away to the federal government and the North. That's not going to happen. On the 9 new cases in Binjari, where did I go? Binjari, 4 are women and 5 are men, including 78-year-old woman who had been transported to Darwin Hospital. 78-year-old. There were 0 new COVID-19 cases reported on Sunday. However, Minister Gunner said that he was worried about mingling between households in Binjari. So this is all garbage. So we discussed this. We talked about this. So this is a bunch of junk. They're telling people that they can't use their neighbors' bathrooms. We had, what's his name on the show the other day talking about this. Matthew saying, oh, I could go to my neighbor's house and barbecue, but I can't use his bathroom. That's how effed up things are. Your neighbors can't talk to each other, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is what's happening right now in Australia. Even though they've already mentioned it and admitted it in ABC News that they have 0 cases. There's a link below to Mike in the Night where I can't even speak on this platform anymore. So go to Mike in the Night on Odyssey, okay? And we pretty much explain it all. Watch an old Mike in the Night that we did back in 2019, early 2019, where we're discussing the social credit score being branched out in Australia and how Northern Australian territories were going to China to get the technology. Because for those that don't know, Australia is China. New Zealand is China. Canada is China. Autonomous regions of China. Anyways, it's a gorgeous day out here today. It's nice and warm. So I just wanted to throw this video up there for you guys to kind of, it's happening. It's here. It's in writing. It's happening. And I wanted to kind of make that clear with you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Really look forward to reading your comments on this. Go to the Odyssey link and just watch Mike in the Night replay from last Saturday, and you'll get to where we're getting to here. Okay? So we can be all caught up to speed for the next Mike in the Night this Wednesday coming up, which is tomorrow. Thanks for watching. God bless. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.